It was about 1 year ago to the day that we first started talking about this place. Except at that time it only existed in the form of a design, an image on a screen, and a rendering, much like what you see here. But 1 year later, with some Robertson engineering and some Lanca ingenuity, I give you the real deal. Stefan, as a project manager for ATP, it must be incredible for you to see an image on a screen become this mighty structure that we're standing in front of.
Yeah, it's simply incredible to see it come from an image on a screen to this beautiful building that we've put up here in this business park.
Now, you've done a lot of buildings in this area. Typically, you went the conventional route, but lately, the last couple buildings, you've been doing steel buildings. Why the transition into steel?
Essentially, we found some great partners to work with, one with Robertson Building Systems and Lanca Construction. They kind of convinced us to take a look at this route of construction and said that just featured all the benefits that we could realize from having this type of construction.
What are some of those benefits in your mind?
Essentially, we can maintain the same look as the buildings we've previously built while increasing our value and reducing our energy use and helping the environment.
And do the buildings go up any quicker?
The buildings go up much quicker. It's a very quick construction. The panels are delivered on site and they're erected immediately.
Now, you used IPS panels on part of this building. What was that decision based on?
That decision was based on the fact that IPS panels offered us the same consistent look as our previous construction buildings with the concrete precast panels that we used. The IPS panels obviously had the advantage of allowing extra R value in the panel system.
Now, this is your first project with Lanca Construction, right?
Yes, yeah.
Would you do another one?
Of course, yeah. This has been our best experience by far of any building that we built in the business park with Lanca. They've been on the ball and definitely delivered us an excellent product here.
Is this Nathan Lancaster you're talking about?
Yeah, definitely.
Nathan, I remember sitting in your office about this time last year, and you were showing me the renderings of what this building was going to look like, and here we are.
Here we are.
Has it gone smoothly from your perspective?
It has. We've had a really good working relationship with Ohm and his team. Yeah. And obviously part of that team is Robertson.
Nathan, as I look at this building, it seems to be two buildings. The front glass part, which I'm assuming are offices, that doesn't look like a typical Robertson building.
It's not. It has the appearance of a conventional structure.
Talk to me about the panels. Have you used IPS before?
We haven't used IPS before. This is our first experience, but it's certainly been a favorable experience. And it went together, no problems at all, and we've been really happy with the product.
Lanca seems to have really embraced, we saw this last year when you were showing us your software, you've really embraced technology, and you're using technology to make the client experience of what they're going to get really realistic.
We've got technology in-house that we use that we've shown you for our renderings, our animations, and we utilize that not only in the sale but in the course of the project. We document the progress. So on our website we've got our rendering, we've got photographs from that same perspective, and it's remarkable just to see how much that rendering is real life size, shape and feel.
Louis, you drove this project from Robertson's perspective. We've been hearing how smoothly everything went along for the most part. What contributed to that?
Communication. That was the biggest factor that helped it along.
Yeah. Communication amongst the three parties.
All three parties. Ohm's teams, Lanca's teams, and our team, Robertson internally. Communication was definitely the driving force behind this whole project.
The front of the building, the glass part, that's 3 floors?
3 floors.
Was that a challenge to you going into that? Because you hadn't really done anything like that before.
That's right. So yeah, it was definitely a little bit of a challenge for our team, as well as the detailing team, but it all came together. The technical group, as well as the engineering group, and as well as back and forth communication to Ohm and Lanca, and how open they wanted to see it and where we could put our steel, and we got our answers and got it through. So.
Well, it's a beautiful building. Congratulations.
It is. It looked very well.